frigid night in Western Pennsylvania. The mics are hot for senior night, Moon Township Hockey 2026 here at the RMU Island Sports Center in Neville Township, Pennsylvania. We're inside the Clearview Arena for special pregame coverage of Moon Senior Night on PIHL Hockey Night Live on TenbandTV, presented by RE/MAX Real Estate Solutions. The Tigers, coached by class of 13 Kobe Uhrig, getting set to honor their 8-man senior class of 2026. Austin McLean on public address will be coming on board for the official senior night ceremony in just a couple of moments. Then we'll have the customary pregame ice cut, and then the drop of the puck between the Tigers and the Richland Cambria Rams. A Class A Blue Division showdown between playoff-bound Moon and Richland, which will be mathematically eliminated from the playoff chase if Moon wins in regulation here on home ice tonight. We'll tell you a little bit more about that and the rest of the Class A playoff picture in the Pennsylvania Interscholastic Hockey League as time permits. Right now you see the middle school and developmental league players for the Moon program. Programs that have already produced many of the current varsity stars getting ready to feat the senior class. It's an accomplished senior class at that, one that was part of the first ever semifinalist team in Moon hockey history as juniors a year ago. As I said, the Tigers have clinched a Penguins Cup playoff berth again, so these seniors will be trying to get to the next step this season when the playoffs begin in late February. Moon decked out in their black alternates for the special senior night contest. And we'll be seeing a lot of this building for sure in the days and weeks to come. A number of these Tigers will be participating in the 2026 All-Star event taking place right here at the Clearview Arena this approaching Sunday, beginning at noon. And so we're just about to get ready for this special pregame ceremony honoring the Moon senior class of 2026. Once again, it is a class 8 players deep, and soon they'll drop the puck and take on the Richland Cambria Rams in the first of 2 late regular season meetings between those divisional rivals. Matt Popchock on board, throwing it down now to Austin McLean.
Tonight is a very special night as we celebrate our class of 2026 and honor our 8 seniors. These 8 seniors have given 100% of the time. Whether it's on the ice, working to be the best player they can, or off the ice, working to be the best person they can. Tonight is the first step of celebrating all they've accomplished. For the parents and other family members, this night is particularly special, as many have been around this sport since the moment their kid decided they wanted to try something new. In the time since, they have seen their boys turn into great young men. While this chapter is closing for these seniors, this is only just the beginning. Lifelong memories are left behind, but many more await. The one thing that will remain stable is that this group is more than just a group. They forever will be part of the Moon hockey family. With that said, let's introduce to you the class of 2026, starting out with number 4, Jack Fair. Jack is escorted tonight by his parents, Eric and Amy. Eric's senior bio is sponsored by 3 Rivers Performance. Eric has played hockey for 8 years with Moon Hockey and 13 years overall. Off the ice, Jack enjoys golfing and spending time with his friends. He's also got a lot of school activities, being the member of the business club, a volunteer with the Moon Rotary, and a student at CCBC Aviation Academy. After graduation, Jack plans to attend college, majoring in aviation, with the goal of becoming a commercial airline pilot. We asked Jack about his most memorable Moon hockey moment. He said winning the JV championship titles, as well as the middle school championship title. Jack's advice to future Moon hockey players is to try to remember it's a game and find ways to keep it fun, even if things aren't going your way. Jack would like to thank his family, his mom, his dad, Maddie, Papa, Cammy, and Poppy for their unwavering support, and his friends and teammates for making Moon hockey the experience that he had truly unforgettable. Number 4, Jack Fair. Our next senior, number 7, Jonathan Hellhake. Jonathan is escorted tonight by his parents, Daniel and Allison Hellhake. Jonathan has played 8 years with Moon and 12 years of hockey overall. His senior bio is sponsored by Capital Edge Consulting. Off the ice, Jonathan is a referee for the RMU In-House Hockey League. I guess that's not off the ice, but outside of hockey, outside of playing, rather. After graduation, Jonathan plans to attend a 4-year college majoring in chemistry. We asked Jonathan about his favorite memorable moment of Moon hockey. It was in 2021 when Jonathan recorded 5 points in an 11-0 crushing victory over Freeport. Jonathan's future advice for Moon hockey players: play every game like it's your last and never give up. Jonathan would like to thank his parents, Daniel and Allison, for their unwavering support, encouragement, and belief in him throughout his hockey career. Number 7, Jonathan Hellhake. Our next senior, number 12, Ryan Muldowney. Ryan is escorted tonight by his father, Sean, his mother, the craziest hockey mother that I have ever seen and ever played in front of, Jessica, and Seth Holst. His senior bio is sponsored by Brewer Airport Toyota. Off the ice, Ryan enjoys golfing, skiing, and fishing. School involvement, Ryan is involved in the MATS TV studio. After graduation, Ryan plans to attend Kent State University, majoring in aviation. We asked Ryan about his most memorable Moon hockey moment. It was taking a penalty shot during last year's playoff game against North Hills. Ryan's advice to future Moon hockey players is don't take the game too seriously and make sure to have fun. Ryan would like to thank his family for their consistent support, as well as his coaches and teammates for the laughs, friendships, and countless memories made throughout his hockey career. Number 12, Ryan Muldowney. Our next senior, number 28, Tyler Ziegler. is escorted tonight by his parents, Amy and Ross Ziegler. Tyler has played hockey for 8 years with Moon Hockey and 10 years overall. His senior bio is sponsored by Edgar Eye Care, because eye care might be important as a goalie. Off the ice, Tyler enjoys spending time with his friends, hunting, golfing, and playing lacrosse. In school, Ryan is a member of the National Honor Society, a member of Mount Lebanon Club Hockey with the Hornets. He participates in challenging activities, and he also is a player on the Moon lacrosse team. After graduation, Tyler plans to attend West Virginia, majoring in accounting with a minor in finance. We asked Tyler about his most memorable Moon hockey moment. It was stopping North Hills during the overtime penalty shots to advance to the semifinals. Tyler's advice to future Moon hockey players is to work hard and have fun with your team. Tyler would like to thank his parents for their constant encouragement and support, and his coaches for helping shape him into a better player and person. Number 28, Tyler Ziegler. Our next senior is a number 34, L.J. DeFilippo. RJ is escorted tonight by his parents, Michael and Maria DeFilippo. While only spending 5 years with Moon Hockey, LJ has played 13 years of hockey overall. His senior bio is sponsored by AIS. Off the ice, LJ enjoys playing and listening to music, spending time with his friends and family as well. After graduation, LJ plans to pursue a career as an HVAC beat technician. We asked LJ about his most memorable Moon hockey moment. It was competing in the Mars playoff game, a highlight of his high school hockey experience. LJ's advice to future Moon hockey players is enjoy your time on the team while it lasts. LJ would like to thank his family and everyone who supported him throughout his hockey journey and high school career. Number 34, L.J. DeFilippo.
Last name right. Gargley.
Okay. Thank you. Just want to make sure. Our next senior, number 37, Brody Eckerts. Thank you. Brody's escorted tonight by his parents, Chris and Nadia Eckert, as well as his sister. Brody has spent 8 years with Moon Hockey and has played 13 years overall. His senior bio is sponsored by Lutrish. Off the ice, Brody enjoys playing lacrosse and spending time with his friends. Brody is involved in the business club at Moon High School. After graduation, Brody plans to attend a 4-year university, majoring in marketing and finance. Brody's most memorable Moon Hockey moment, we asked him about it. He said, playing against West A on an outdoor rink during his freshman year, an experience he will never forget. Brody's advice to future Moon Hockey players is don't take things for granted and always have fun. Brody would like to thank his family, his teammates, and his coaches for their constant support and for making Moon Hockey and his experience there so meaningful. Number 37, Brody Eckerts. Our next senior is number 46, Maximus Gurgley.
Eric Thompson.
Max is escorted tonight by his parents, Jay Gurgley and Victoria Waugh. Max has only played 4 years of moon hockey, but he's been on the ice for 14 years overall. His senior bio is sponsored by North Star Chevrolet Collision Center. Off the ice, Max enjoys golfing and spending time with his friends. He is also a part of the business club at Moon High School. After graduation, Max plans to attend college to study business. We asked Max about his most memorable moon hockey moment. He said, the long bus rides with his teammates, which are always unforgettable, and the bonds that were formed, and friendships strengthened. Max's advice to future moon hockey players is cherish every moment. Time flies, work hard, and never give up. Max would like to thank his family, the parents of the teammates, past and present, his coaches, his teammates, and his friends at school for their unwavering support throughout his hockey career. Number 46, Maximus Gurgley. Certainly not least is number 74, Gio Thompson. Gio only played 2 years with Moon Hockey. That was his senior season. This is this year, and in 8th grade. He's played 12 years of hockey overall. Gio is escorted tonight by his parents, Venice, and my favorite math teacher, Greg Thompson. His senior bio is sponsored by Team Sportswear. Gio began his hockey career at RMU, played several years with the Pittsburgh Predators and Pittsburgh Icemen hockey clubs. He has also played in roller hockey for the last several years. Gio is dual enrolled in the Moon Area High School in CCBC Aviation Academy. He is earning a private pilot's license this spring. After graduation, Gio plans to attend a 4-year university, majoring in business and aviation, with an interest in ROTC. We asked Gio about his most memorable moon hockey moment. He said, returning to RMU, where his journey all began to represent moon hockey during his senior season. Talk about a full circle moment. Gio would like to thank his parents, Greg and Venice, for their constant support and encouragement throughout his hockey journey. Number 74, Gio Thompson. On behalf of the Moon Tigers Hockey Association and Moon Area School District, we wish our seniors the best of luck as they begin their next chapter of their lives. Keep working hard and work towards your dreams. The sky is the limit. Let's hear it for our Moon Class of 2026.
Thank you, Austin McLean, and there you have it. The Moon Hockey Class of 2026, 8 players strong. You see them holding court with family, friends, and what have you. And thank you for tuning into this special pregame coverage of the senior night ceremony for the Moon Area Hockey Association. Great to be back here on the island once again for this special event for a program that's grown a lot in the last few seasons under this coaching regime, and these players have certainly had a lot to do with that. So we'll step aside for a little bit, and after the ice cut, we'll have the warm-up skate and the drop of the puck between the Moon Tigers and the visiting Richland Cambria Rams. PIHL Class 1A Blue Division action on PIHL Hockey Night Live, presented by TenbandTV, on TenbandTV, presented by Remax Real Estate Solutions. I'm Matt Popchock, and we'll see you in a bit.
It's a PIHL Hockey Night in Pittsburgh.
Look at him, bright-eyed, bushy-tailed, climbing his way through the corporate rat race. We've all been there, focused on that next raise, promotion, chocolate bar. Keeping an eye on your health can be exhausting. Weight Loss Direct is a personalized wellness and weight loss program. We utilize an AI algorithm to determine your specific foods and match you with a real-life coach and an easy-to-follow meal plan so you could stay on track to success and health. Check out weightlossdirect.com to learn more.
Discover the heart of Pittsburgh at Mount Washington Shop and Save. At Mount Washington Shop and Save, we're more than just a grocery store. We're your neighborhood destination. From the freshest local produce to gourmet delights, we've got it all under one roof. Experience convenience, quality, and savings all in the heart of Mount Washington. Mount Washington Shop and Save, where Pittsburgh shops with a view. Shop smart, shop local, shop Mount Washington Shop and Save.
Thank you for calling Penny, PA's official health insurance marketplace. How can I help?
Would preventative care and screenings be an option?
You came to the right place. Penny gets you the lowest cost on high-quality plans.
Enroll now at penny.com, paid for with Pennsylvania taxpayer dollars. Do you have a favorite leather couch or chair that's damaged? Has your car, boat, or RV's interior seen better days? Maybe your business's furniture or your private aircraft's interior could use a little love. You're probably thinking replacement is going to be expensive. And what happens to the damaged piece after you throw it out? Does it just end up in a landfill? It doesn't have to. FiberNew specializes in the restoration of leather, plastic, and vinyl. To get an estimate, connect with us today.
Play It Again Sports in Greensburg is your locally owned and operated sporting goods store. We set ourselves apart by offering a wide variety of both new and used equipment at competitive prices. Located in the Greengate East Plaza, below Walmart, Play It Again Sports' knowledgeable staff will help you and your family prepare for every athletic season. Whether you're looking to buy, sell, or trade, we are here as your one-stop shop. At Play It Again Sports in Greensburg, everybody plays.
Cunningham. Here comes Cunningham between the defenders. Cunningham. Score! Ethan Cunningham! Hat trick! Game-winning goal! The Ramblers win the 2025 2A Penguins Cup! And Ethan Cunningham is a local hero!
Creating space. Hewitt turning.
Scoring!
Marshall Hewitt has won the Penguins Cup championship for the Seneca Valley Raiders with 12:29 to play in triple overtime. And don't ever play Lady of Spain again.
It's a PIHL Hockey Night in Pittsburgh.
Look at him, bright-eyed, bushy-tailed, climbing his way through the corporate rat race. We've all been there, focused on that next raise, promotion, chocolate bar. Keeping an eye on your health can be exhausting. Weight Loss Direct is a personalized wellness and weight loss program. We utilize an AI algorithm to determine your specific foods and match you with a real-life coach and an easy-to-follow meal plan so you could stay on track to success and health. Check out weightlossdirect.com to learn more.
Discover the heart of Pittsburgh at Mount Washington Shop and Save. At Mount Washington Shop and Save, we're more than just a grocery store. We're your neighborhood destination. From the freshest local produce to gourmet delights, we've got it all under one roof. Experience convenience, quality, and savings all in the heart of Mount Washington. Mount Washington Shop and Save, where Pittsburgh shops with a view. Shop smart, shop local, shop Mount Washington Shop and Save.
Thank you for calling Penny, PA's official health insurance marketplace. How can I help?
Would preventative care and screenings be an option?
You came to the right place. Penny gets you the lowest cost on high-quality plans.
Enroll now at penny.com. Paid for with Pennsylvania taxpayer dollars.
Do you have a favorite leather couch or chair that's damaged? Has your car, boat, or RV's interior seen better days? Maybe your business's furniture or your private aircraft's interior could use a little love. You're probably thinking replacement is going to be expensive. And what happens to the damaged piece after you throw it out? Does it just end up in a landfill? It doesn't have to. FiberNew specializes in the restoration of leather, plastic, and vinyl. To get an estimate, connect with us today.
Play It Again Sports in Greensburg is your locally owned and operated sporting goods store. We set ourselves apart by offering a wide variety of both new and used equipment at competitive prices, located in the Greengate East Plaza, below Walmart. Play It Again Sports' knowledgeable staff will help you and your family prepare for every athletic season. Whether you're looking to buy, sell, or trade, we are here as your one-stop shop. At Play It Again Sports in Greensburg, everybody plays.
Cunningham. Here comes Cunningham between the defenders. Cunningham. Score! Ethan Cunningham! Hat trick! Game-winning goal! The Ramblers win the 2025 2A Penguins Cup! And Ethan Cunningham is a local hero!
Creating space. Ewan turning. Scoring! Marshall Hewitt has won the Penguins Cup championship for the Seneca Valley Raiders with 12:29 to play in triple overtime. And don't ever play Lady of Spain again.
It's a PIHL Hockey Night in Pittsburgh.
Look at him, bright-eyed, bushy-tailed, climbing his way through the corporate rat race. We've all been there, focused on that next raise, promotion, chocolate bar. Keeping an eye on your health can be exhausting. Weight Loss Direct is a personalized wellness and weight loss program. You utilize an AI algorithm to determine your specific foods and match you with a real-life coach and an easy-to-follow meal plan so you could stay on track to success and health. Check out weightlossdirect.com to learn more.
Discover the heart of Pittsburgh at Mount Washington Shop and Save. At Mount Washington Shop and Save, we're more than just a grocery store. We're your neighborhood destination. From the freshest local produce to gourmet delights, we've got it all under one roof. Experience convenience, quality, and savings, all in the heart of Mount Washington. Mount Washington Shop and Save, where Pittsburgh shops with a view. Shop smart, shop local, shop Mount Washington Shop and Save.
Thank you for calling Penny, PA's official health insurance marketplace. How can I help?
Would preventative care and screenings be an option?
You came to the right place. Penny gets you the lowest cost on high-quality plans.
Enroll now at penny.com. Paid for with Pennsylvania taxpayer dollars.
Do you have a favorite leather couch or chair that's damaged? Has your car, boat, or RV's interior seen better days? Maybe your business's furniture or your private aircraft's interior could use a little love. You're probably thinking replacement is going to be expensive. And what happens to the damaged piece after you throw it out? Does it just end up in a landfill? It doesn't have to. FiberNew specializes in the restoration of leather, plastic, and vinyl. To get an estimate, connect with us today.
Play It Again Sports in Greensburg is your locally owned and operated sporting goods store. We set ourselves apart by offering a wide variety of both new and used equipment at competitive prices, located in the Greengate East Plaza, below Walmart. Play It Again Sports' knowledgeable staff will help you and your family prepare for every athletic season. Whether you're looking to buy, sell, or trade, we are here as your one-stop shop. At Play It Again Sports in Greensburg, everybody plays.
Cunningham. Here comes Cunningham between the defenders. Cunningham. Score! Ethan Cunningham! Hat trick! Game-winning goal! The Ramblers win the 2025 2A Penguins Cup! And Ethan Cunningham is a local hero!
Creating space. Hewitt turning. Scoring! Marshall Hewitt has won the Penguins Cup championship for the Seneca Valley Raiders with 12:29 to play in triple overtime. And don't ever play Lady of Spain again.
It's a PIHL Hockey Night in Pittsburgh.
Look at him, bright-eyed, bushy-tailed, climbing his way through the corporate rat race. We've all been there, focused on that next raise, promotion, chocolate bar. Keeping an eye on your health can be exhausting. Weight Loss Direct is a personalized wellness and weight loss program. You utilize an AI algorithm to determine your specific foods and match you with a real-life coach and an easy-to-follow meal plan so you could stay on track to success and health. Check out weightlossdirect.com to learn more.
Discover the heart of Pittsburgh at Mount Washington Shop and Save. At Mount Washington Shop and Save, we're more than just a grocery store. We're your neighborhood destination. From the freshest local produce to gourmet delights, we've got it all under one roof. Experience convenience, quality, and savings all in the heart of Mount Washington. Mount Washington Shop and Save, where Pittsburgh shops with a view. Shop smart, shop local, shop Mount Washington Shop and Save.
Thank you for calling Penny, PA's official health insurance marketplace. How can I help?
Would preventative care and screenings be an option?
You came to the right place. Penny gets you the lowest cost on high-quality plans.
Enroll now at penny.com, paid for with Pennsylvania taxpayer dollars.
Do you have a favorite leather couch or chair that's damaged? Has your car, boat, or RV's interior seen better days? Maybe your business's furniture or your private aircraft's interior could use a little love. You're probably thinking replacement is going to be expensive. And what happens to the damaged piece after you throw it out? Does it just end up in a landfill? It doesn't have to. FiberNew specializes in the restoration of leather, plastic, and vinyl. To get an estimate, connect with us today.
It's a PIHL Hockey Night in Pittsburgh.
As they say in PIHL hockey, let's do that PIHL hockey. Hello, good evening, and welcome. I'm Matt Popchock, and it's a party on the island. We're back here at the RMU Island Sports Center inside the Clearview Arena in Neville Township, Pennsylvania for Week 16 of PIHL Hockey Night Live on TenbandTV, presented by RE/MAX Real Estate Solutions. And we've all had our senior moments. The Moon Tigers are hoping to have several, in fact, on this chilly Monday night in Western PA as they play their Senior Night 2026 game against their Class 1A Blue Division rivals, the Richland Cambria Rams. The Tigers are coming off a dominant win last Monday on home ice against the Beaver Bobcats, a mercy roll victory that effectively punched their ticket to the Penguins Cup playoffs. Last year, they reached the semifinals for the first time in over half a century of existence. They're trying to get to that next step this year under head coach Kobe Uhrig from the Moon Hockey class of 2013. The Moon Hockey class of 2026 was honored pregame, the last to walk through the balloon arch, but certainly not the least. Number 74 in black, Geo Thompson, the senior defenseman who's played only one season of high school hockey. He cut his teeth playing mostly with the amateur programs, the Pittsburgh Predators and the Pittsburgh Icemen, but he's made a profound impact as an offensive defenseman this year. 9 goals, 18 points, had a hat trick in that win over Beaver last week. Multiple points for Thompson in 4 of his last 5 games played. And for the Richland Cambria Rams, it's not so much about the seniors this year as it is about the underclassmen. They've got 10 juniors, and they've got some pretty exceptional sophomores as well. 68 in white, Zyfer Zamias, the sophomore forward, leads Richland Cambria and is tied for 8th in Class A with 15 assists, 30 points for him in 28 career varsity games at Richland Cambria. Also plays for the Armstrong Arrows travel program. And if you think Zyfer is a peculiar first name, wait till we tell you he has brothers who also play for the Arrows named Xander and Zarek. How about that? And the other sophomore of note, Wesley Dunlap, had a goal against Indiana in Richland Cambria's most recent game. That sophomore leads Richland Cambria in goals with 14 of those, just outside the top 10 in Class A in that category. He's a career point-per-game player, and he'll be the focal point offensively along with Zamias for the Rams to get a result on the road here tonight, which they did against the Montour Spartans the last time they played a team that calls the Island Sports Center home. We'll be seeing Montour later, but in the meantime, we do have a senior on the Richland Cambria side on notice for a pretty significant career milestone on Moon Senior Night. She can potentially steal some of the headlines. Yes, I said she. Number 29, Alea Ladika, warming up at center. The senior goaltender and former Atlantic Girls Federation League All-Star is just 15 saves away from 2,000 career saves as a high school hockey goaltender. She is a tireless worker to have accomplished that feat potentially. So if you hear the Richland bench cheering at an inopportune moment, well, now you'll know why. Ladika has been rock steady in that goal the last couple of seasons for head coach J.J. Vasilka, and she'll be leaned upon heavily tonight as the Tigers and their 8-man senior class of 2026 get set to take the ice. Moon coming in with an overall record of 11-5, 10 regulation wins, 1 overtime win, 3 regulation losses, 2 overtime losses, good for 34 points. They are 3rd out of the 12 teams in Class A Blue. They have qualified for the Penguins Cup playoffs, joining Cannon McMillan and Quaker Valley as the only other teams in the division to do so, which means 4 other spots are up for grabs, and perhaps we'll speak more about that later. Take it away in the meantime, Austin McLean.
Game 10-24 between the visiting Richland Rams and your Moon Tigers. Tonight's game is proudly sponsored by J&M Strategic Consulting. At this time, we ask you to please rise as you're able to remove your hats and direct your attention to the flags beside the scoreboard for the singing of our national anthem by RMU's Mr. John Tucci.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's grand glare, now bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave for the land and of the free and the home of the brave. Love you all, love you all, love you all. Have a great one, everyone. Thank you.
Officially, the mascot of the college teams that play in this building is the Colonial. Unofficially, it is that man, longtime Robert Morris University groundskeeper, born-again Christian, and RMU Athletics superfan of great fame, John Tucci, with a live rendition of our national anthem. We told you about Alea Ladika, the milestone-chasing starting senior goaltender for the Richland Cambria Rams. Let's tell you about the senior goaltender for the Moon Tigers, All-Star Tyler Ziegler, 2-time All-Star, in fact. 6-4, 283 goals against, 901 save percentage, 8th in Class A in both those 2 categories, by the way. Over 522 minutes played, characterized by coaches and scouts as very quick, very strong, and he's won some big hockey games for the Tigers the last couple of seasons. The Rams will be mathematically eliminated from playoff contention should Moon prevail in regulation this evening. They have 2 PIHL wins in 15 regular season games this year. This is their 3rd year playing a PIHL schedule after a 15-year absence from the league. Ziegler touches the puck for the first time tonight, and we're underway with the Tigers moving said puck from right to left on your TV, computer, or mobile device to begin. An all-senior line started ceremoniously by Kobe Urig, Eckert, DeFilippo, Muldowney, who just dumped that puck into the Richland zone. Gurgley and Thompson on defense for the Tigers. Puck loose in front. Ladika to her knees to make that save and snatch the rebound away from an oncoming Muldowney. Ladika, 597 goals against, 849 save percentage. Both of Richland Cambria's victories on the year, one of 4 seniors on the Richland roster. A backup goaltender for Team Southwest, last year's PIHL Girls Division champions. A lifetime save percentage of 836 as a varsity Tendy. Zamias trying to protect that puck defensively from the Moon forecheck. Tigers get it back, played out in front by Fair. Fair making just his 3rd varsity appearance on senior night. Rams get it back to center. Talon Urbanik, the junior, doing the honors. Tigers unable to locate the loose puck. Turnaround shot by Urbanic. Deflects down low to Wes Dunlap. Dunlap unable to shoot it cleanly. Traffic jam at center. With it over the attacking line, Jordan Reekie. Backed by brother Logan. Logan tries to go 5-hole. Ladika had other plans. Reekie trying to play that puck. 10 goals, 21 points on his junior campaign. He'll be here on the island on Sunday for the PIHL All-Star event, along with Ziegler and 2 other Moon Tiger teammates. Zamias offside. Ziegler and Jordan Reekie to be joined by Gio Thompson, who we told you about in pregame, and by junior forward Clay Foster, who's on for this face-off for the Tigers. Foster leading Moon with 14 goals entering Monday. It's controlled by Mitch Timsick, however. Timsick had a goal in the losing effort at Indiana last Thursday for Richland. Steal by the Tigers, and a bad angle shot by Foster nearly sneaks behind Ladika, protecting that near post. Evan Miller, the varsity newcomer, plays it inside the Richland line. Rams going D to D, outlet pass for Damian Waddell. Tigers greet him in the neutral zone. It's brought across the line in any event by Jake Krinjek and covered by Ziegler. Brinton and Pickering, the USA hockey crew on duty for game 1 of our coverage tonight. Drop the puck in Tiger territory. Foster flying over the Richland line. Down low to Hartman, and you will respect his authority. Eric Hartman nuzzles that nylon behind Ladika to give Moon an early 1-0 lead on senior night. Hartman, the first line junior, with his 7th of the season. Pickering, the USA hockey crew on duty for game 1 of our coverage tonight. Drop the puck in Tiger territory. Foster flying over the Richland line. Down low to Hartman, and you will respect his authority. That's twice we've seen Moon early in this first period try to go short side on Ladika. This time Hartman was able to figure it out. Officially, Hartman from Foster, just the 4th assist for Foster to go against those 14 goals aforementioned. Foster with multiple points in 4 of his last 5 coming into this week. And on the sheet already as the Tigers jump out on top early. Zamias trying to play it out in front for the other member of that dynamic sophomore duo, Wes Dunlap. Moon instead takes control and clears at the length of the ice. Rams have to play it along, and they will off their own glass behind goaltender Ladika. Dunlap near side, played promptly in Ladika's general direction by Thompson. Thompson from the edge of the center circle now, around Urbanic, over the line. Thompson toward goal, fires, and Ladika snatches it out of midair. And if you're scoring at home or if you're alone, now she needs 13 saves for number 2,000 all time. Face-off won by the Tigers. Jonathan Hellhake plays it down low, and from in front of those Moon Senior banners, the Rams try to clear it. Dakota Titus, however, unable to do so. Brody Eckert, one of the pregame honorees, giving chase near corner. Ben Poeta waiting at the left point instead. The Tigers want to keep this puck down below the Richland goal line. Now it is worked up high for Hellhake. Foster through a crowd to the corner. Eckert, the alternate captain, changing direction. Back up top to Hellhake. Hellhake thefted by Evan Wadsworth. Wadsworth dumps that puck. J.J. Vasilko wants to make a change. nearly 5 minutes into this first period with the Tigers leading 1-0 on Eric Hartman's goal. Foster with more of that blazing speed through center. Drop pass. Shot by Eckert, loudly denied by Ladika. Urbanek behind the D. Urbanek to the goal, he scores! Talon Urbanek coast to coast like the Space Ghost, and the Rams quiet this senior night crowd with the equalizer. He came in on Ziegler all alone and went to that far post, and now Urbanek has his third of his junior season. And Moon's got to go back to work here at home. We've seen Richland, a team that was something of a sacrificial lamb the last couple of seasons, play some very competitive games this season against some of the top teams in their division in PIHL. That's a sign this program is starting to grow a little bit after rejoining the league. And officially, it's an unassisted goal by Talon Urbanek. 1-1 the score. 11:20 left first period. Dunlop trying to bring it around the defenseman, Peyton Whartonby. Whartonby had the last laugh. Logan Reiki over the attacking line against the grain. Ladika kicks it out of there. Hartman unable to keep it in at left point. Thompson backing up the play for Moon. That one off the stick of Miles Jakubowski. Thompson trying to crash the net. The last line of defense saving a goal perhaps for Richland Cambria as the Rams bring it over the attacking line. Jordan Reiki has Hartman at the opposite side, tries to go that way, and Hartman had trouble accepting that pass. Didn't look like he had much room to shoot that puck. Thompson, left circle. Thompson trying to elevate it, and it ends up going off the protective netting over top of LJ DeFilippo's likeness, thereabouts. Those senior banners looking mighty nice in that RMU bandstand corner. Senior night 2026 for the Moon program here on the island. Stoppage in play as DeSalle touched it. Ladika might have been having an equipment problem of some sort. In any event, we'll do it again from the same spot. Foster late to come off. Max DiPietro, the sophomore, coming on to take the draw. The Tigers control it. Thompson through two men. Thompson in front. It's loose. Tigers couldn't get a stick on it. Give Timsick credit for playing that one out of harm's way defensively. Tigers get it back. Ladika, the bad angle save. She can't cover the rebound. Moon hacking and whacking, and Alea Ladika gets a very generous whistle, as DeSalle lost sight of that puck, and now emotions start to run high in a tie game with under 10 to go in the first period. Rams control the defensive zone faceoff. Tigers play takeaway. To the point for Thompson. Thompson fought off by Dunlap, and a chance for Dunlap on the breakaway. Wes Dunlap to the goal. Finds metal, but not mesh. Zamaya's denied by the left leg of Ziegler on the rebound as the Tigers dodge a big bullet midway through the first. 2 to be exact. Loose in front of Ladika and cleared. Patty Griffin, the senior, doing everything they can to support their goaltender. The Rams getting to a lot of these loose pucks in their defensive zone, and that's a must if you're going to survive this Moon attack. Moon, winners of back-to-back games, 4 of 5 overall. They've scored 30 goals in that span, so they're starting to play their best hockey at a good time to play it, getting closer to playoff time. Moon, once again, is safely in the tournament for another year. Now it's a matter of trying to earn that home game and maybe more. Jordan Reekie off the outstretched stick of Jakubowski. Played out in front, snapshot, Ladika the save, point blank on Logan Reekie. Midway through this first period, and Jordan Reekie will take this face-off, which is won by Richland, played around the boards by Jakubowski. Logan colliding with one of the Rams along the far boards. It's kicked in behind the Rams' cage. Ricocheted through center. And it was Jakubowski who iced that puck for the visitors. Jakubowski with another face-off win for Richland. To the point it'll come. Whartonby for Reekie, trying to set up Foster. Foster couldn't hang on. Miller and his mates have to tag up. That allows the Rams to go D-to-D with 8 minutes left in the period. 1-1 the score. Eric Hartman's early goal by Moon answered by a goal by Talon Urbanek of Richland Cambria. Foster puts a lot into that one, but couldn't hit the target. Whartonby able to keep it in. Eckert giving chase for Moon. Runs into Jakubowski in the process. One of the Rams dumped in the corner. The Moon student section likes that, and a penalty coming up on Moon as Jakubowski clears it to center. Ladika will not make it to the bench on time for the extra skater. But the first penny power play of Moon Senior Night 2026 belongs to the opponent, the Richland Cambria Rams. Boarding the indication on Foster, the Moon Junior. And it's going to be a 2 and a 10 on the leading goal scorer for the Tigers. That's huge for Richland Cambria. So Foster will miss the remainder of this period and the early stages of the second. John Wright, his fellow junior, to the penalty box to serve the minor penalty on All-Star Clay Foster. Moon, a strong penalty killing team this year, 82.5%, as Ziegler makes that save on Titus right off the faceoff. Fourth out of the 23 teams are Moon in penalty killing in Class A. Reekie unable to find the handle, Logan that is, but Jordan got it the rest of the way. Logan Reekie with another dump in on the penalty kill here for Moon. Richland just one power play goal out of 33 chances in PIHL play this season. 1:15 to go on the minor for boarding against Foster. Patty Griffin, cross ice to Jakubowski. Under pressure from Logan Reekie, he hits Zamias. Zamias dropping for Urbanek. Urbanek off the stick of Tyler Ziegler. And midway through the penalty kill, the Reekies will take charge. Here's Jordan up the left wing. Jordan shooting and try to force that one through Alea Ladika, pardon me. And as I untie my tongue, Zamias takes that two-line pass and turns it over to Ben Poeta. Poeta and Whartonby, the penalty-killing defenseman out here for Kobe Urig, with under half a minute to go in the Richland power play. Dunlap trying to start the breakout from behind his own net. Moon just not giving the Rams a lot of room to operate here on special teams. Jakubowski in a spot of trouble, trying to connect with Urbanek. Rams have no recourse but to dump this puck, and Poeta will play it. And this should just about do it for the minor penalty. So Moon will be back to 5-a-side, but missing their leading goal scorer for the remainder of this period. Hartman, who got the Tigers on the board for Wright. Wright's backhander wide of goal. Hartman has the rebound. Eckert from the right hash. To the point for Whartonby. To Eckert. Out in front for Hartman. Deflected wide. Muldowney just on for the Tigers. Deflects that one off the body of Jakubowski and in on Ladika. Final 5 minutes of the first period and a tie game. LJ DeFilippo unable to get that puck deep. Michael Rang couldn't advance it for the Rams. Moon with a dump in. Muldowney keeps it in the zone, fires wide of Ladika. Long rebound all the way outside the line for Hellhake. DePietro. Unable to get past Timsick. DeFilippo to the corner. Bracken, the first one on it for for Richland Cambria, in the corner, the junior defenseman. Moon sends it around the near boards. Dunlap cutting it off, and up ahead now for Urbanek. Talon Urbanek on the off wing. Ziegler this time ready with a stick. Timsick to Urbanek in the corner, out in front to Dunlap. Dunlap shooting! Ziegler got a piece of that with his glove. Hellhake, near side for Miller defensively. Timsick, unable to advance it past Fair. Dunlap backing up the play, and a kick save there by Ziegler. Phil Palladino sneaking it into Richland territory. Palladino from the left circle, shooting at short side, and Ladika got a piece of that. That might have caught part of the post, I'm sorry. Thompson atop the circle. Fans on the attempted shot. Rams get the clear. From center, here's Timsick. Timsick stood up by Palladino. Urbanek trying to keep that puck moving forward. Moon holding down the fort defensively. Thompson. Right side for Palladino. Palladino trying to reconnect with Thompson. The pass misfired. Jordan Reekie around the corner. Palladino anticipating. Damian Waddell, the junior, gets there for Richland Cambria. Zamias at center, colliding with Thompson. Final 2 minutes of first period play. Moon captain Max Gergely reversing the play. Ziegler knocking that puck out of harm's way. In front of comes a save there by Ziegler. Jake Krinjek putting that puck on net as the Tigers are guilty of icing. Last year, 250,000 unique viewers watched live and on-demand coverage of the PIHL All-Star Games on TenbandTV. Maximize your brand exposure across Western PA by sponsoring our 2026 PIHL All-Star coverage. Email sales@tenbandmedia.com to learn more and watch the 2026 PIHL All-Star Games live from right here at the RMU Island Sports Center this Sunday, January 25th, starting at noon, always free on TenbandTV. Riki back for Moon. Backhand try, save Ladika. Rams have trouble with the zone exit. Miller through a crowd. That went off a couple of Richland sticks. Hartman in front. Ladika snatches it up with DeSalle looking for loose change. And Ladika now needs 4 saves for career save number 2,000 at Richland High School. Rams holding their own in the face-off circle in this first period and holding their own on the scoreboard as well. Moon to the forecheck on senior night. 1 minute left in the period. Backdoor play, Ladika just able to keep it out. DeSalle knocked down at the end of the play, now gets involved with one of the Rams. That's Timsick after the whistle. Ladika was fighting that puck a bit, but she was able to keep it from completely crossing the line as Whartonby was right out in front trying to bury it. And Timsick's going to go off here for that extracurricular activity. Roughing the indication against Richland's senior captain. And so barring a late goal, Moon gets their first penny power play of the night, which will carry over to the second period. J.J. Vasilko, in his 17th season as Richland head hockey coach, also coaches their golf team at the varsity level. He's got his penalty killers out there, and his team has the puck. With their captain in the box, the Tigers play it to the left point. Through a crowd, that puck is fought off by Ladika. Good shot by Poeta, better save by the senior. Muldowney for DeFilippo. DeFilippo off Ladika, it's loose and cleared, but not all the way out. Under half a minute left in the period. Gurgley right into that left paw. Alea Ladika weathering an early storm here on the island. Rams with another face-off win. Tigers trying to beat the clock here on the penny power play. Gurgley from left point. For Muldowney. Cross ice. Not too hot for Poeta to handle. To the corner for Eckert. 5 seconds left. To the point, Poeta. Poeta fires. Save made, and there is no rebound. The Richland Cambria Rams, thanks to a Talon Urbanic goal, holding their own on Moon Senior Night 2026. Hartman, the early scorer for the Tigers, who find themselves in a 1-1 tie. I'm Matt Popchock, and you're watching it on TenbandTV PIHL Hockey Night Live, presented by RE/MAX Real Estate Solutions.
It's a PIHL Hockey Night in Pittsburgh.
Look at him, bright-eyed, bushy-tailed, climbing his way through the corporate rat race. We've all been there, focused on that next raise, promotion, chocolate bar. Keeping an eye on your health can be exhausting. Weight Loss Direct is a personalized wellness and weight loss program. You utilize an AI algorithm to determine your specific foods and match it.
As the voice of the PIHL, I'm known for bringing plenty of stats to your attention, and this one is kind of a big deal. RE/MAX Real Estate Solutions agents averaged more than 25 transaction sides each last year. RE/MAX Real Estate Solutions is an award-winning full-service residential and commercial real estate brokerage. Their staff of full-time, experienced professional realtors are able to assist buyers and sellers by leveraging the latest tech and offering personalized service. If you want somewhere to crash that isn't the net, call Moon Township agent Alex Gianetti of RE/MAX Realty at 724-779-3613. Matt Popchock back here for the second period of Moon Tigers Senior Night 2026. PIHL Hockey Night Live on TenbandTV, presented by RE/MAX Real Estate Solutions. Special pregame coverage of Tigers Senior Night, and now the main event. Moon trying to break a 1-1 tie on the penny power play. Alea Ladika officially now 2,000 career saves for Richland Cambria High School. 3-year starter, and she has seen quite a few pieces of vulcanized rubber, to say the very least. Congratulations, Alea Ladika. Logan Riki's slap shot missing the net. Waning seconds of the penny power play. Thompson tees it up, fires. Ladika makes that save, and she is dialed in early on to the corner with the Rams back to full strength. Hartman playing pitch and catch with one of the Tigers in the corner. That's Palladino. Palladino takes the hit from behind from Jakubowski. Out in front it comes to Riki. Riki's shot blocked. Just a wall of white shirts in front of goaltender Ladika, and Timsek on the counterattack for Richland. Thompson tries to get Moon's transition game going. Hartman trying to hit Thompson. Jakubowski playing a strong defensive game thus far. Cuts out the passing lane. Tigers following this puck. Side of the net, unable to shoot it into the exposed net was Palladino. Great setup by Thompson, too, and a chance the other way for Dunlap. Dunlap, chased by Jordan Riki. Dunlap shoots! Ziegler, the kick save. Long rebound, right out to Logan Riki. Logan over the line, shooting into the glove hand of Ladika. And are you having fun yet? You know, Tyler Ziegler's got some competition on senior night. Alea Ladika, fresh off that 2,000 career save milestone, now focuses on stealing a win here in enemy territory for Richland Cambria against their blue division brethren, She knocks aside that one with her stick after the Moon face-off win. Poeta, the long shot, and Ladika with a save from her knees. 15-6 the first period shots favoring the Tigers. Where it matters, Eric Hartman got one behind her early on before Talon Urbanik answered quickly for the visitors. Pregnant pause before this face-off. And this USA Hockey crew is getting instructions to Foster, who's going to be getting ready to come on here after serving the entirety of his 10-minute boarding offense. DePietro winning it to DeFilippo, and another nimble glove save from Ladika. She's just so calm in there tonight and making it look almost easy with that left glove hand. She's played a lot of hockey as a high schooler, boys varsity and girls varsity, as we said earlier. DeFilippo off the draw, bouncing in front. Waddell pushes it to the corner. Rams get the clear, and now Helhake has to hustle back and get to this loose puck before Krinjek can. DePietro slips it to Muldowney. Muldowney unable to get around Titus. Rams, again, just patient to lock down their own zone and try and be opportunistic here in a tie game. Ziegler leaves it for Helhake. 3 minutes into period 2 and a turnover to Timsick. Mitch Timsick slaps it off of Ziegler. Muldowney around the official. DePietro unable to get it back to center. Second time's the charm, thanks to Poeta. Tigers, however, ice the puck early in period 2. Both coaches want to make changes. Kobe Yorig's been coaching a lot of these senior players for a long time. Part of developmental programs for Moon and for North Hills, where Urig previously coached. Teams that won developmental league championships in the PIHL. And Urig himself has been part of the All-Star event that'll be here on Monday as an All-Star coach previously. One of the more likable people in his position in the league as Jack Fair comes over the line, shoots on Ladika, the save is made. Fair gets to the rebound. Ladika thought it snuck through the 5-hole, and for a split second, so did we. Urig giving his seniors plenty of ice time on their night, and Fair, again, making a very infrequent varsity appearance, almost cashed in there for the home team. Jakubowski turned it over. High slap shot again. That's gloved by Ladika. Logan Reekie stepping into that one. Jordan Reekie will take the draw. Zamias wins it to the corner for Jakubowski. Logan Reekie behind the net for Jordan Reekie. Zamias wins the battle. Left side for Urbanik. Sends it to the corner. Miller on it defensively, but gave it away. Fortunately for his sake, Urbanik was unable to play that puck. Well, Whartonby, going to the goal, trying to accept that pass from Logan Reekie. Miller, far corner from an angle. That's off a couple of sticks and out of play. 5 minutes into period 2, and the longer this game stays tied, the more mentally I think that has to benefit Richland Cambria. The last place team in the blue division coming into Monday night and giving this playoff-bound Moon team a battle in one of their final regular season home contests. Tigers with just 4 more regular season games, including this one. And then they'll be gearing up for, at minimum, round 1 of the Penguins Cup playoffs. Each division winner in Class A gets a first-round bye. The 6 teams that place after them make the postseason. Tigers would have to win all those 4 games and get a little help, to have a shot at a divisional title. They captured one of those last season, but the one they really want, the Penguins Cup, still eludes them. A lot of hockey left to be played this season. Eckert from an angle, score! Hit that horn, baby, let's dance! Brody Eckert, the alternate captain, makes it happen, and the Tigers jump back on top with 11:25 till the ice cut. His 4th of the season. For all of Ladika's heroics in this game, both Moon goals have been impressive. That short-sider by Hartman early in the first, and just a moment ago, Eckert through a crowd, able to put that puck past the Richland goaltender. And Moon has the 2-1 lead. Thompson unable to get it past Timsick. Timsick from the corner, stood up by Gurgley. Titus through a crowd. Ziegler the save. Tigers trying to control the rebound. Timsick resetting it to the point for Griffin. Griffin through a crowd. That eludes Ziegler and the net. Muldowney off his own boards. Giving chase for Moon is DePietro. DePietro has DeFilippo going to the net. DeFilippo to the point for Thompson. Thompson had that pass picked off by Wadsworth. Thompson over the line. Thompson off a skate. DeFilippo slowed it down but couldn't keep it in the zone. Gurgley around the boards. Griffin anticipating for the Rams. Urbanik to center for Timsick. Timsick wide of Ziegler's blocker hand. Muldowney off his own boards. Griffin to the corner. Miller surveys the play defensively with under 10 to go in the period. Jakubowski warding off to Filippo. And Dunlap tries to catch up to it for the Rams. He's slowed up just enough by Miller for the Tigers to ice it with 9.5 remaining. Eckert officially an unassisted goal to give the Tigers their lead back here on Moon Senior Night. Zyfer Zamias, this time victimized in the offensive face-off circle. Rams are able to settle the play down and go D to D. Bracken up to center red. Whartonby for Logan Reekie. Quickly onto Hartman. Hartman makes a move. Hartman to the goal. In front! Peyton Whartonby! Welcome to the show! 3-1 Tigers. 9:06 to go in period 2, and in career game number 28, the senior night honoree has goal number 1 as a varsity Tiger. Tic-tac-toe passing by Moon on that rush to get the insurance marker. Peyton Whartonby, 16 games this season, counting tonight. Again, his first career goal, and a chance to answer for the Rams possibly if Zamias can hurry it up. Zamias from an angle shoots on Ziegler. Just not enough company for the sophomore in enough time, and Ziegler is able to freeze it for the faceoff. Hartman now with a multi-point night. Loose in front. Ziegler watches it go by to his left. Zamias has the rebound and pivots quickly in the corner. Zamias winning the puck battle. Now he's knocked to the ice by Foster. Midway through this period and game, Moon with a 3-1 lead over Richland Cambria. And Griffin is met by Brody Eckert at his own blue line. Eckert actually took the worst of that. Shot from the point by Foster. Couldn't get much on it. Richland's done a nice job in this game of gap control for the most part, and they made the Tigers earn their offense. Out in front, DeSalle couldn't take that backdoor pass from Muldowney. Ziegler able to collect that puck in an awkward spot. Last year, 250,000 unique viewers watched live and on-demand coverage of the PIHL All-Star Games on TenbandTV. Maximize your brand exposure across Western PA by sponsoring our 2026 PIHL All-Star coverage. Email sales@tenbandmedia.com to learn more and watch the 2026 All-Star Games live from right here, the Clearview Arena, inside the RMU Island Sports Center, this Sunday, January 25th, beginning at noon, always free on TenbandTV. Ladika looking like an all-star with another save and a high-danger chance on the Tigers. Earlier tonight, she made career save number 2,000 as a varsity Ram. Altogether, she's got 20 and counting in this hockey game. Waddell. Poke check by Gurgley. Drops it for Timsick. Timsick trying to go upstairs. Rams have the rebound. Off a couple of bodies. Settled down by DePietro defensively. Timsick through center. Takes a little whack from Muldowney as he comes across the line. Gurgley, the Moon captain, reversing the play to DeFilippo. Turnover to Dunlap, and Ziegler's not taking any chances. And DeFilippo not happy with himself about that play. And neither is Kobe Urick, judging by the body language. And apparently DeFilippo took a penalty. Oh, that's what Urick may have been up in arms about, excuse me. High sticking. The indication against the senior. Richland Cambria 0 for 1 in the penny power play, down by a deuce with 6:41 till the ice cut. And the Tigers get their penalty kill off to a nice start. Logan Ricci with the clear and with a steal in the neutral zone. Dunlap showing some determination here on the man advantage for Richland. Zamias out in front. Ziegler cut out the centering pass. Dunlap recovers to Zamias in the corner. Poeta greeting the sophomore. And the Tigers use the boards to their advantage. Good work there by Miller. Logan Ricci with more pressure at center. Ladika had to hurry that puck along. Ricci now with a steal, chance shorthanded. Jordan Ricci unable to settle that puck down. I think he was just trying to get it deep and take more time off the penalty clock. Not sure if he was necessarily expecting a centering pass there from his brother. Midway through this Richland power play, it's behind the net for Zamias. Titus through a crowd. Ziegler fights it off. Ricci off a body, giving chase Jordan Ricci. Ricci around Jakubowski. Ricci taking matters into his own hands. Ricci to Foster. Foster drawing a penalty in the attacking zone. A penalty kill dominated by Moon results in a Moon power play. Miles Jakubowski to the sin bin. We'll play 4-on-4 for half a minute, then barring further developments, an abbreviated Tiger man advantage. Moon now 2 for 2 on the PK, and they still have the 2-goal lead. Moon skating 4-on-4. Thompson off balance. Oh, kick save there by Ladika, and the Rams clear the rebound. Timsick 1 against 2. Let's see if either of these teams can use the open ice to their advantage. The Rams aren't going to get that chance. Eckert plays it up to center for Foster. Foster around Griffin. Moon on the penny power play. Thompson going to the net. Foster shoots it off Ladika's equipment. Eckert to the point for Gurgley. Gurgley cross ice for Thompson. To the corner for Foster. Thompson cross ice. Gurgley through a crowd. Ladika the glove save. We told you Ladika is a veteran of the PIHL girls division. You may have heard that the PIHL girls division will be back again this season. We are pleased to say here on TenbandTV for year number 5 of its existence. Perhaps we'll see Aaliyah again in the springtime. Midway through this abbreviated penny power play for the Tigers. That shot by Foster, missing way up high. Moon corralling the puck. Thompson, cross ice, snapshot. Ladika caught a piece of it, and so did the crossbar. Tigers win the face-off. Logan Ricci across to Foster. Thompson deep in the left circle. Firing off Ladika. That save is made and the rebound is cleared in one motion by Zamias. Under half a minute to go and the penalty on Jakubowski. Foster flying through center. Hits the brakes. Up top to Logan Ricci. Ricci cross ice, just beyond the reach of Zamias. Thompson in tight, trying to slip it out in front, just too many white jerseys to beat. Zamias clears it, but not quite out. The penalty is over. Ricci's turnaround shot just missing that post to the right of Ladika. Logan Ricci toward goal. That save is made by Ladika, and with under 3 minutes until the ice cut, there is no rebound. Still a 3-1 lead for Moon, and I'm sure the Tigers feel it could be so much more. And when you have a fearless player like Ladika in between those pipes, though, you've always got a chance, and now the Rams have to find a way to tilt the ice here. Late period goal would do wonders for the away side. Rang up to center. Poeta with a poke check. Gurgley outletting for Muldowney. Interrupted by Rang. Michael Rang with the dump in. Gurgley from behind his own net. Jakubowski turning it over to Muldowney at center. Muldowney off the glass behind Ladika. Gurgley trying to go to DeFilippo. Muldowney losing an edge in front of his own bench. Timsick deflects it inside the Tiger line. Lead pass intended for DePietro, too strong. Ladika plays it to her left for Jakubowski. Jakubowski, fresh out of the penalty box, up for Wadsworth. Poeta interrupts the pass to Timsick. Now Timsick turns the tables. Poeta with a Murphy dump inside Richland territory. DeFilippo just barely offside. Muldowney unable to get back on the correct side of that line in the nick of time. Ladika also tonight becoming, by the way, the second goaltender in PIHL Class A unofficially to surpass 400 regular season saves. And again, earlier tonight, she recorded number 2,000 in her high school hockey career. Tigers, in the meantime, looking to get a few more pucks behind her and salt away a 2026 senior night victory. Out in front, Foster! Not sure if Ladika got a piece of that or not, but Foster just can't buy himself a goal. Whartonby off a body. Loose in front to Sell, couldn't control it. Eckert fighting for possession, has it below the line. Eckert trying to wrap it around, he can't. Good stick by Urbanek, and the Rams are content to ice it with half a minute to go in the second period. And so, with more accurately 34 ticks to talk, the teams will change lines and face it off in the Richland zone. One back to Thompson. Thompson right into the stomach of Ladika. She really had to absorb that shot. Timsick to center for Krinjek. Under 20 seconds left. Tigers play it up to center. Thompson. Moon with one last rush, maybe. Fair for Palladino in front for Fair. Couldn't shoot it cleanly on goal. 5 seconds left. Wright puts it toward goal. Ladika snatches it. And so we'll have a face-off here that's really just a formality with under a second to spare in period 2. Ziegler's going to sit this one out. Six skaters on the ice for Moon to close out the period with 1.5 seconds now on the clock. Officials have made a correction. Foster unable to shoot it cleanly, and Hellhake puts the puck in, but it went in after the buzzer. It is not a good goal. And so not for nothing, we go to the ice cut intermission with the Moon Tigers leading the Richland Cambria Rams 3-1. I'm Matt Popchock, and you're watching Moon Tigers Senior Night 2026. Special coverage on PIHL Hockey Night Live on TenbandTV, presented by RE/MAX Real Estate Solutions.
It's a PIHL Hockey Night in Pittsburgh.
Brinton and Pickering, the USA Hockey crew on duty for game 1 of our coverage tonight. Drop the puck in Tiger territory. Foster flying over the Richland line. Down low to Hartman, and you will respect his authority. Eric Foster with more of that blazing speed through center. Drop pass. Shot by Eckert, loudly denied by Ladika. Urbanek behind the D. Urbanek to the goal, he scores! Talon back. Ladika, the bad angle save. She can't cover the rebound. Moon hacking and whacking, and Alea Ladika gets a very generous whistle, Thompson fought off by Dunlap, and a chance for Dunlap on the breakaway. Wes Dunlap to the goal. Finds middle, but not mesh. Zamaya's denied, but off the outstretched stick of Jakubowski. Played out in front, snapshot, Ladika the save, point blank on Logan Reekie. Timsick unable to advance it past Fair. Dunlap backing up the play, and a kick save there by Ziegler. Fifth, starting at noon, always free on TenbandTV. Reekie back for Moon. Backhand try, save Ladika. Through a crowd. That went off a couple of Richland sticks. Hartman in front. Ladika snatches it up with DeSalle. Looking for loose change. But not all the way out. Under half a minute left in the period. Gurgley right into that left paw. Alea Ladika. He playing a strong defensive game thus far. Cuts out the passing lane. Tigers following this puck. Side of the net, unable to shoot it into the exposed net was Palladino. Great setup by Thompson, too, and a chance the other way for Dunlap. Dunlap, chased by Jordan Reekie. Dunlap shoots! Ziegler, the kick save. The kick save. Long rebound right out to Logan Reekie. Logan over the line, shooting into the glove hand of Ladika. And are you having fun yet? They really want the Penguins Cup, still eludes them. A lot of hockey left to be played this season. Eckert from an angle, score! Hit that horn, baby, let's dance! Bracken up to center red, Whartonby for Logan Reekie, quickly onto Hartman. Hartman makes a move, Hartman to the goal, in front, Peyton Whartonby! Welcome to the show! 3-1 answer for the Rams, possibly if Zamias can hurry it up. Zamias from an angle shoots on Ziegler. Just not enough company for the sophomore captain, reversing the play to DeFilippo. Turn over to Dunlap, and Ziegler's not taking any chances. DeFilippo not happy with himself on the clock. Officials have made a correction. Foster unable to shoot it cleanly, and Hellhake puts the puck in, but it went in after the buzzer. It is not a good goal.
It's a PIHL Hockey Night in Pittsburgh.
Look at him, bright-eyed, bushy-tailed, climbing his way through the corporate rat race. We've all been there, focused on that next raise, promotion, chocolate bar. Keeping an eye on your health can be exhausting. Weight Loss Direct is a personalized wellness and weight loss program. We utilize an AI algorithm to determine your specific foods and match you with a real-life coach and an easy-to-follow meal plan so you could stay on track to success and health. Check out weightlossdirect.com to learn more.
Discover the heart of Pittsburgh at Mount Washington Shop and Save. At Mount Washington Shop and Save, we're more than just a grocery store. We're your neighborhood destination. From the freshest local produce to gourmet delights, we've got it all under one roof. Experience convenience, quality, and savings, all in the heart of Mount Washington. Mount Washington Shop and Save, where Pittsburgh shops with a view. Shop smart, shop local, shop Mount Washington Shop and Save.
Let go.
Thank you for calling Penny, PA's official health insurance marketplace. How can I help?
Would preventative care and screenings be an option?
You came to the right place. Penny gets you the lowest cost on high-quality plans.
Enroll now at penny.com. Paid for with Pennsylvania taxpayer dollars.
Do you have a favorite leather couch or chair that's damaged? Has your car, boat, or RV's interior seen better days? Maybe your business's furniture or your private aircraft's interior could use a little love. You're probably thinking replacement is going to be expensive. And what happens to the damaged piece after you throw it out? Does it just end up in a landfill? It doesn't have to. FiberNew specializes in the restoration of leather, plastic, and vinyl. To get an estimate, connect with us today.
Play It Again Sports in Greensburg is your locally owned and operated sporting goods store. We set ourselves apart by offering a wide variety of both new and used equipment at competitive prices, located in the Greengate East Plaza, below Walmart. Play It Again Sports' knowledgeable staff will help you and your family prepare for every athletic season. Whether you're looking to buy, sell, or trade, we are here as your one-stop shop. At Play It Again Sports in Greensburg, everybody plays.
Cunningham. Here comes Cunningham between the defenders. Cunningham. Score! Ethan Cunningham! Hat trick! Game-winning goal! The Ramblers win the 2025 2A Penguins Cup! And Ethan Cunningham is a local hero!
It's a PIHL Hockey Night in Pittsburgh.
Look at him, bright-eyed, bushy-tailed, climbing his way through the corporate rat race. We've all been there, focused on that next raise, promotion, chocolate bar. Keeping an eye on your health can be exhausting. Weight Loss Direct is a personalized wellness and weight loss program. We utilize an AI algorithm to determine your specific foods and match you with a real-life coach and an easy-to-follow meal plan so you could stay on track to success and health. Check out weightlossdirect.com to learn more.
Discover the heart of Pittsburgh at Mount Washington Shop and Save. At Mount Washington Shop and Save, we're more than just a grocery store. We're your neighborhood destination. From the freshest local produce to gourmet delights, we've got it all under one roof. Experience convenience, quality, and savings, all in the heart of Mount Washington. Mount Washington Shop and Save, where Pittsburgh shops with a view. Shop smart, shop local, shop Mount Washington Shop and Save.
Let go.
As the voice of the PIHL, I'm known for bringing plenty of stats to your attention, and this one is kind of a big deal. RE/MAX Real Estate Solutions agents averaged more than 25 transaction sides each last year. RE/MAX Real Estate Solutions is an award-winning full-service residential and commercial real estate brokerage. Their staff of full-time, experienced, professional realtors are able to assist buyers and sellers by leveraging the latest tech and offering personalized service. If you want somewhere to crash that isn't the net, call Moon Township RE/MAX agent Alex Gianetti at 724-779-3613. Matt Popchock back here for special Moon Senior Night 2026 coverage on TenbandTV. It's PIHL Hockey Night Live, presented by RE/MAX Real Estate Solutions. Shots on goal after 2. Moon with 29, Richland Cambria with 9. In the second period alone, the Tigers outshot the Rams 14-3. And where it counts, they had both goals. Brody Eckert, unassisted, and Peyton Whartonby on senior night. The defenseman with his first ever varsity goal, set up by Hartman and Logan Reekie. Back to action. Reekie wins the faceoff for the Tigers on this freshly cut surface at the Clearview Arena. Here inside the RMU Island Sports Center, Jordan Reekie missing the net up high beyond the outstretched glove of Alea Ladika. She was the first one out for third period warm-ups, too, warming up in that RMU logo in the middle of the ice. By now, I'm convinced that she sleeps in those leg pads and goalie masks. She is just so dedicated. And again, the big save milestone earlier tonight, an incredible feat for a high school hockey goaltender as the Rams ice it 36 seconds into the final frame. Moon celebrating the senior class of Jack Fair, Jonathan Hellhake, Ryan Muldowney, Tyler Ziegler. Manning the opposite goal, LJ DeFilippo, Brody Eckert, Max Gergely, and Gio Thompson tonight. Ziegler, speaking of which, makes his first save of period 3. Chance the other way for DeSalle. DeSalle denied at the post by Ladika. It was almost kicked in by her own teammate. Eckert turning around trying to bury the rebound somehow, and the Rams exhaust the area. Waiting in the wings are 2 more teams from PIHL Class 1A Blue Division, the Montour Spartans and the visiting Blackhawk Cougars. They'll be getting underway at 9:15 Eastern Time, thereabouts, on TenbandTV right after this one. And please, by all means, stay up late on a federal holiday night and take in that one. It's an important one for both teams. Blackhawk currently in a playoff position. Moon below the playoff line at the moment, trying to get back in it and running out of time to do so. We'll see how the Spartans fare on home ice later tonight. Ladika with another glove save, scooping that off the rink. Timsick wins it to the corner. Tigers play takeaway. Reekie out in front, finds metal but not mesh. Whartonby's follow-up. That might have glazed the post as well. Could hear that one from the airport. Logan Reekie to the corner. Alea Ladika, senior goaltender for Richland Cambria, bargaining with the hockey gods early in period 3. Or goddesses, as it were. Whartonby, score! Thank you, sir. May I have another? Now he can deposit a second puck into his varsity account on senior night. If it didn't touch another Moon stick or body, that is. In any event, 4-1 Tigers with 1:51 gone in period 3. Moon outscoring opponents 26-7 in the second period. That's really been their dominant period this season, and they won the second period tonight. Now trying to close out with a flourish and collect a senior night victory for that 8-player senior class. Rams forced into another icing call early in the period. Sariki now with a pair of apples on back-to-back Whartonby goals. And Hartman, who assisted on the first, also earns an assist on the second. It's a carbon copy. Officially, Whartonby from Hartman and Logan Ariki. How about that? Chance for DePietro, denied by Ladika. Gurgley unable to keep it inside the line. Griffin giving chase. Tigers play takeaway. That centering pass cut out by Dunlap. The PIHL All-Star rocked into the boards by Thompson. Gurgley to the loose puck. Dunlap trying to win it back in the corner, and a penalty coming up here with 13:55 to go in the third. And this may be an offensive zone penalty on the Rams. That'll drive any coach nuts, not just J.J. Vasilko. Dunlap got a little overzealous trying to battle for that puck in the corner. And so now the Rams' leading goal scorer will feel shame for 2 minutes and then get free. Moon to their second penny power play of the game. Thompson smacks it wide. Riki the rebound to Foster to Thompson. Thompson cross ice. Shot by Riki, misses the net. Thompson above the left circle. Shot pass, and it's stopped by Ladika. Alternate captain Logan Riki trying to pile on here for the Tigers early in the third, but Alea Ladika continues to battle. Thompson takes the awkward pass. Creates space. Thompson in front. Thompson to goal. Score! Once more with feeling, Eric Hartman. Moon with the goal on the penny power play, and they do make it a 5-1 contest. 13:22 to play. And that was like shooting fish in a barrel for Hartman, who now has 8 as a junior. And that's his first of the power play variety this season. So the floodgates perhaps opening a bit here on the island as the Rams captain Timsick plays it for Richland. Poeta to center. What a night by Hartman. 4-point game by the right winger. Palladino from right point. Rams just trying to string a couple passes together, get pucks out of their own zone. When it rains, it pours. Poeta from in front of his own goaltender, Ziegler. It's worked out to center eventually for Fair. Jakubowski, who will also be here Sunday for the PIHL All-Star event, plays it toward the red line. Tigers get the dump in, and Kobe Urig wants a change on the fly. Palladino, poke check by Dunlap. Timsick trying to get rid of that puck. He gets his stick tied up by Palladino. Palladino sends it down the boards. Eckert dispossessed for a moment by Dunlap, but recovers. Eckert chased behind the net by Jakubowski. Wraparound try. Ladika able to make that save, and the rebound squirts to the near boards for Miller, but the point is moot because the net behind Ladika is off its moorings. Now they're saying it's Thompson's power play goal, but I believe eventually that'll be corrected to Hartman from Thompson and Logan Reiki. The junior class loading the stat sheet on Moon Senior Night. Miller around the boards. DeSalle to center. Griffin up for Zamias. And the PIHL All-Star chases that puck to the boards before Whartonby gets it. Urbanek looking for his second on the night, putting it wide of goal. Whartonby and Zamias tied up now as Urbanek wins the puck battle. Loud blocker save by Tyler Ziegler. Zamias takes a hit behind the net from Foster. Collision near side between Eckert and Griffin. Tigers have this puck up past center. DeSalle sends it behind the Rams' cage. Foster running afoul of Dakota Titus. Outlet pass to Zamias, who lost an edge. That's a tough break for the youngster. Dunlap with a steal. And that breakaway save early by Ziegler on Dunlap just feels so huge in retrospect. Moon able to keep the game tied at the time and eventually pull away here with under 10 to go in regulation. Zamias off his own glass. This will be icing on Richland Cambria. We told you about the scoring change, presumably to that Moon power play goal. That's their 14th one of those as a team this season, by the way. Unofficially the second most in the 23-team 1A circuit. And even looking at their conversion rate overall, Moon is a strong team on the power play this season. 5th in Class A, coming in 31% even. Special teams and goaltending, we'll say it with our dying breaths, they'll get you a long way in a long season. And Moon has gotten plenty of those tonight. Special teams and some big saves from Tyler Ziegler, celebrating his own senior night. Meanwhile, the Rams have scored, and this will count with 9 minutes to go. Damian Waddell deferring to Mitch Timsick. And the captain makes it happen for the Rams, cutting their deficit to 3. Not a lot Ziegler could have done about that one, except maybe get a bailout call with the net being off its moorings, but this USA Hockey crew of Britton and Pickering deciding that it wouldn't have affected the trajectory of the puck, and so the goal stands, and Richland is on the board for a second time in this game. Icing on the Rams. Tim Sick now with goals in back-to-back games for Richland Cambria. Officially, it's Tim Sick from Waddell and Krinjek. And for Krinjek, that's his first point of the PIHL season. You hear Austin McLean's official announcement in the background there. 8th of the year by the Richland senior. Poeta finding that puck at his feet with help from his line mates. Sneaky pass by Jordan Reekie to Eric Hartman. Hartman off a stick. Reekie toward goal, trying to go short side on Ladika. Tigers get to the loose puck first. Hartman looking for a passing target. Reekie takes it himself. Oh, a glove save there and a good one by Alea Ladika. JJ Vasilko wants a fresh unit out there for this face-off in his team's zone. Kobe Yorig putting a fresh line out there as well for the Tigers, who control this puck. Jack Fair recovers in the left circle, shoots on net, and Ladika makes that save. We got a couple of under-the-radar players for Moon looking for their first ever varsity goals here on senior night. High stick on that puck. Rang has to concede to Whartonby. Miller giving chase. And yet another icing call. Sounds like a broken record or broken CD, if you will, for the Rams. And you get the feeling Moon's just kind of gradually worn them down as this game has gone on. More and more zone time offensively for the Tigers, but Richland does win this faceoff and clear it up the near boards. This one will not be icing. Ziegler leaves it for his defenseman, Whartonby. And Peyton Whartonby is on hat-trick watch. Commit that to memory because we may never get the chance to say it again. Whartonby with this puck for the Tigers, brings it just outside the line, and Kobe Yorig saw it before the linesman did. It is, in any event, an offside call against Richland. Dunlap over the attacking line. Takes a stick to the ribs from Eckert. Play continues. Jakubowski upstairs. It's batted wide of goal by Zamias, who was trying to take Ziegler's eyes away. Zamias out in front. Foster the only man there. Foster, lead pass to DeSalle. DeSalle to the goal. Score! Tanner DeSalle, the noted scoring threat, makes it a 6-2 Moon lead with 6:07 to go. Well, let's take the noon balloon to Saskatoon. DeSalle's fifth. And again, the junior class continues to steal the show from the seniors on senior night. Just his 9th point in his 34th career varsity game here tonight. Tanner DeSalle the right winger. Answers that goal by the Richland captain, Timsick. Thompson bounces it on goal. Ladika will settle it down. Foster now with multiple points in 5 of his last 6. After setting up that breakaway goal by DeSalle. DeFilippo off a skate. Back to center for Poeta. And from 100 feet, he just snaps it into Ladika's glove. She'll keep the play moving to the near corner. Tigers generate another turnover. It's loose in front of Ladika and cleared ultimately to Krinjek. Moon sends it right back in. Final 5 minutes of regulation. Tigers with a commanding lead here over Richland Cambria on senior night. Three games remaining on their Class A Blue Division regular season schedule after this one. Next Monday, the Tigers head to the Lemieux Complex to take on North Catholic at 8:40. Richland Cambria, after tonight, will head back to the War Memorial for 3 straight. The first of those 3 next Tuesday, the 27th of January, against the Beaver Bobcats at 8:50. Aaron pass. Taken to center by Krinchek before he comes off for a change. Zamias, and the Rams are offside. Richland doing an above-average job on faceoffs. Reiki, Jordan for Logan. Logan airmailing it as Jakubowski, the all-star freshman, was laying out to block the shot. They've got some good centers on this Rams team. Unfortunately, just not enough against this very talented Tiger squad that's gearing up for another run at the Penguins Cup this season. Three playoff spots down in Class A Blue, 4 still up for grabs. Our next game between Blackhawk and Montour, I should say, will go some way toward deciding who gets those other 4 spots. So stick around for that in just a bit here on TenbandTV. Bracken gets it to the Moon Blue line. Chance possibly for Zamias, but played aside in the nick of time by Miller. Hartman had a trailer in Jordan Reiki. That centering pass broken up. Reiki fires and scores! Mercy does not exist in this dojo. Reiki, after all those chances, finally finds a puck that Ladika could not and gets one past her with 3 minutes to go. Goal number 11 for the junior. We told you earlier that Richland Cambria has 10 juniors. Moon also with 10 on this year's official varsity roster, and imagine some of those folks as seniors, the way they're playing tonight. Tigers now with a 7-2 lead as third period time ticks away. This will be victory number 12 overall for Moon, and number 11 to have come in regulation. Richland Cambria, with this result, will be mathematically eliminated from the Penguins Cup playoff chase for 2026. Again, they'll return home after this week for their final 3 home games of the PIHL season. Third assist of the night for Hartman officially on that Jordan Reekie goal. Moon scoring 4 times here in period 3 to put an exclamation point on it for the class of 2026. Pass out in front intended for Eckert. Nothing doing. Poeta one-on-one with Rang. Rang with the steal. Rang knocked to the ice by Poeta. Play continues. Griffin now hit by Eckert at center. Timsick retaliates on Muldowney. DeFilippo toward goal. Burial! And LJ is HOTTOGO. 8-2 Tigers. Fourth of the year by the senior forward. John Wright taking one more shift here on senior night. The junior forward with his 21st career appearance in this game.
Assisted by number 12, Ryan Muldowney, and number 58, Ben Poeta. Time of the goal, 1:30.
Jordan Reekie and LJ DeFilippo scoring 129 apart here. Officially, it's DeFilippo from Muldowney and Poeta. Thompson from distance. Ladika with that save. 50 ticks to talk, and we'll get a face-off in Richland ice. Face-off one to Thompson, cross ice for Gurgley. Gurgley upstairs, it's loose in front. Ladika trying to cover, and she does. Save number 35 and counting for Alea Ladika, who's been averaging 34 of those per game in the month of January. She's passed 400 for the regular season in the PIHL and passed 2,000 for her high school hockey career. A feat she accomplished early in period 2 per the official shot count. Jakubowski around his own boards. And one more for Ladika with 16 seconds to go. To the goal to Filippo. Ladika with another save. The Rams play it up the boards. One more shot attempt by Thompson, perhaps. At the buzzer, a save by Ladika, and that's it, Fort Pitt. Hockey hugs for Tyler Ziegler. The senior netminder is victorious on senior night. A dozen saves and regular season victory, number 7 for him individually, number 12 for the Tigers as a team. Final score on senior night 2026, Moon 8, Richland Cambria Rams 2. Thank you Todd Kazarowski. Thank you, Kennedy Kazarowski. Thank you, Ethan Stewart. Thank you, Austin McLean. Thank you, Kobe Heurig. And thank you for watching and listening. Thanks as well to JJ Vasilko and the Richland Cambria varsity program for their cooperation. Blackhawk at Montour is next on PIHL Hockey Night Live on TenbandTV, presented by RE/MAX Real Estate Solutions.
It's a PIHL Hockey Night in Pittsburgh.
Brinton and Pickering, the USA Hockey crew on duty for game one of our coverage tonight. Drop the puck in Tiger territory. Foster flying over the Richland line. Down low to Hartman, and you will respect his authority. Eric Foster with more of that blazing speed through center. Drop pass. Shot by Eckert, loudly denied by Ladika. Urbanek behind the D. Urbanek to the goal, he scores! Talon Urbanek back. Ladika, the bad angle save. She can't cover the rebound. Moon hacking and whacking, and Alea Ladika gets a very generous whistle, Thompson fought off by Dunlap, and a chance for Dunlap on the breakaway. Wes Dunlap to the goal. Finds metal, but not mesh. Zamias denied, but off the outstretched stick of Jakubowski. Played out in front, snapshot, Ladika the save, point blank on Logan Reekie. Timsick unable to advance it past Fair. Dunlap backing up the play, and a kick save there by Ziegler. Fifth, starting at noon, always free on TenbandTV. Reekie back for Moon. Backhand try, save Ladika. Through a crowd. That went off a couple of Richland sticks. Hartman in front. Ladika snatches it up with DeSalle. Looking for loose change. But not all the way out. Under half a minute left in the period. Gurgley right into that left paw. Alea Ladika. He playing a strong defensive game thus far. Cuts out the passing lane. Tigers following this puck. Side of the net, unable to shoot it into the exposed net was Palladino. Great setup by Thompson, too, and a chance the other way for Dunlap. Dunlap, chased by Jordan Reekie. Dunlap shoots! Ziegler, the kick save. Save. Long rebound, right out to Logan Reekie. Logan over the line, shooting into the glove hand of Ladika. And are you having fun yet? They really want the Penguins Cup, still eludes them. A lot of hockey left to be played this season. Eckert from an angle, score! Hit that horn, baby, let's dance! Bracken up to center red, Whartonby for Logan Reekie, quickly onto Hartman. Hartman makes a move, Hartman to the goal, in front, Peyton Whartonby! Welcome to the show! 3-1 answer for the Rams, possibly if Zamias can hurry it up. Zamias from an angle shoots on Ziegler. Just not enough company for the sophomore captain, reversing the play to DeFilippo. Turned over to Dunlap, and Ziegler's not taking any chances. DeFilippo not happy with himself on the clock. Officials have made a correction. Foster unable to shoot it cleanly, and Hellhake puts the puck in, but it went in after the buzzer. It is not a good goal. 3, or goddesses, as it were. Whartonby, score! Into the boards by Thompson. Gurgley to the loose puck. Dunlap trying to win it back in the corner, and a penalty coming up here with 13:55 to go in the third. Shot by Reekie, misses the net. Thompson above the left circle. Shot pass, and it's stopped by Ladika. Thompson takes the awkward pass. Creates space. Thompson in front. Thompson to goal. Score! Tyler Ziegler celebrating his own senior night. Meanwhile, the Rams have scored. Zamias out in front. Foster the only man there. Foster, lead pass to DeSalle. DeSalle to the goal. Score! The nick of time by Miller. Hartman Had a trailer in Jordan Reekie. That centering pass broken up. Reekie fires and scores! Griffin now hit by Eckert at center. Timsick retaliates on Muldowney. DeFilippo toward goal. Burial! Number 12 for the Tigers as a team. Final score on Senior Night 2026. Moon 8, Richland Cambria Rams 2.
It's a PIHL Hockey Night in Pittsburgh.